Hello, Stardusters. So, today I want to talk about four things that your brain does that actually hurt you rather than helping you. Four innocent mistakes that the brain makes when it's trying to keep you safe, but these things could actually sabotage your life. So, please pay attention. Now, Napoleon Hill once said, "The reason man may become the master of his own destiny is because he has the power to influence his own subconscious mind." Now, I've talked to you numerous of times about our subconscious mind and how it controls 95% of the brain, specifically our habits, our patterns of thought, our cognitive biases, main decisions that we make that are important, and so on and so forth. But you see, your brain's on the same mission that it's been on since your ancestors were fighting for their freedom. Okay? And basically, sometimes our brain will have us fearful of things or try to stop us from doing certain things as a defense mechanism. But your subconscious mind doesn't care if you spend your life in a comfort zone. It's perfectly happy if you never challenge yourself or say yes to that dream job that you wanted in some other country or a different city, or you make that investment that your gut is telling you to make, or work out 4 times a week from that rather than just sitting at home eating snacks. To your well meaning subconscious mind, all these pursuits are a threat to your safety. Just like when our ancestors faced numerous of threats when they were fighting for their freedom. Here are some things that your subconscious mind does to protect you, along with some ways to avoid these common mistakes so that you can be more successful and stop fearing failure, because we all fail at some point in our life, and every successful person has likely failed more than once. You see, that's what makes them successful. It's not about failing, it's about learning from your failures, not taking a defeatist mentality because you have failed at something. So, the first thing is this: number one, your brain stops you from questioning your own beliefs. You probably didn't even notice that. So, have you ever scrolled through your Facebook, Instagram, or any of your Twitter posts and noticed that almost everything you see is a reflection of your interests, beliefs, and people that you like? Specifically, Facebook, the advertisements, and the things that you see in your newsfeed. These things usually tend to be things that you're interested in, right? You see, Facebook has an algorithm to show you content that it thinks you're going to like. And your subconscious mind does the same thing to you in life by drawing you to opinions, people, and places that match your own belief system. Well, the problem with that is it also blocks out anything it considers a threat to your comfortable worldview, your perception of things, which in turn stops you from discovering alternate perspectives about life, work, love, people, and everything that matters to you. Basically, keeping you trapped inside of a restrictive reality bubble. And remember, perception is reality. So the solution is, well, make a conscious effort to surround yourself with a variety of opinions and personalities and stay open to evolving your own beliefs over time in a way that serves your higher purpose and needs. Now, the second thing that your brain does is it sometimes makes you lazy. And now you can say, now, how is that? How is that possible? Well, you should know that when we think about pessimistic things, negative thought patterns, when we procrastinate, when we jump to conclusions, when we start things but don't finish, when we stereotype people, in situations, that we just think about and we just draw conclusions without giving it much thought, without researching it or looking into it or finding facts, proof, or evidence, but we just automatically come to conclusions. Well, that's what the brain does. There are many ways that your brain takes sloppy shortcuts to try to save its power, basically, but often at the expense of the greater good. Okay? At the end of the day, we hear people say things like, everything happens for a reason. Well, sometimes the reason is because you simply make poor choices and don't think things through, and you're not good at making important decisions. Sometimes those are the reasons these things happen. But in trying to preserve its energy, your brain also robs you of the opportunity to maximize your productivity or to learn new skills, understand others on a deeper level, and do work that you can truly be proud of. Well, the solution to that is create systems that encourage your subconscious mind to avoid shortcuts. Reward yourself when you finish a book, for example. Practice daily rituals that prevent you from procrastinating because procrastination truly does kill your dreams. You will never finish or accomplish any of your goals that you set for yourself if you continuously procrastinate or become complacent. And as you keep doing this, your brain will build new neural pathways for your desired behavior, making it more and more effortless as time goes on. Now, the third thing is your brain will blame anyone but you. This is very true. One of the hardest things in life is admitting that you're wrong. And people who are narcissists definitely can't admit that they're wrong. They can't take any accountability. Everything that they do wrong or everything bad that happens is someone else's fault. Why? You see, because this forces you to take an honest look at yourself, knock down your ego a few notches, and then adjust your behavior or your beliefs so you don't make the same mistake again. That's all you have to do. Accept your mistakes. Take accountability. When you do something wrong, just simply correct it. Don't deny it. Don't not take responsibility. Don't avoid accountability. Now, your brain would rather not put in this effort and would much prefer to point to another person, a situation, or outcome as the source of the mistake, just so you can dust your hands off and say, well, it wasn't my fault. The solution is constantly remind yourself that mistakes are normal and can even be healthy stepping stones towards a better you. You can learn from your mistakes. Someone else could learn from your mistakes. You could learn from theirs. Making a mistake doesn't disempower you. What's disempowering is when you handle that mistake in the wrong way or you avoid accountability. Now, the fourth thing that your brain traps you in is busy work. Now, there's a life coach by the name of Brian Tracy, whom I really love listening to. Brian Tracy often reminds people that the secret to maximum productivity is to start your day with your most challenging and impactful task. Your subconscious mind, on the other hand, tries to make you do the opposite, which is to set aside the uncomfortable, high impact tasks in favor of the easy, but ultimately meaningless ones. If you've ever found yourself putting off that crucial presentation or phone call until the end of the day, then you'll know how easy it is for this to become a bad habit. And remember, when I spoke to you about your subconscious mind before, I told you that it takes at least 250 days on average to stop bad habits and replace them with good ones, with new ones. So this is something you should be focusing on a daily, trying to get out of bad habits and switching to good ones. This is going to help you evolve. Now, the solution is keep thinking about that lingering sense of dread at the back of your mind. When you know you've still got that one big task to finish at the end of the day, and how much better you'd feel if it was already done. Your subconscious mind's a smart one, though. So you're going to need deeper tools and strategies if you want to get it consistently working for you instead of against you. And to do this, you must first identify what is blocking you from success. You see, success blockers can happen anytime in life. Some of them can even stem from limiting beliefs that you had as a child. These limiting beliefs can be extremely damaging as they often poison your subconscious mind by developing negative, harmful habits. So, with that all being said, make sure that you're being productive rather than destructive. Make sure that you're doing things that are positive and uplifting, that you're inspiring, encouraging, and motivating yourself, speaking life and light into yourself. You don't want to be mundane, and you don't want to find yourself becoming complacent and getting stuck in the same old boring pattern of nothingness. The only way to move forward is to take the first step. You have to do the work. You have to learn to control your thinking. Think positively, speak positively, and live positively. Always remember that you have to do what's best for you. When you have naysayers saying negative things and trying to hold you down, trying to discourage you, saying that you can't do this or you'll never be that, don't listen to them. Tell yourself uplifting, encouraging things. And remember that you create your reality. So if you want to be successful and elevate and evolve, it all starts with you, with your ability to reprogram your subconscious mind into being more positive and productive, and to think more positive thoughts, and to put in the work and become disciplined. Things that we do that are good for us, those things aren't always easy. And in fact, most people don't want to do the things that make us better. Just think about it. Most people don't like going to the gym to work out. Now, I thought it was just me. I would say, oh my God, I hate going to the gym. I just can't stay consistent because it's such a pain. I mean, I like the results that I see, but I just don't feel like getting up and going. Do you know how many people that I call gym rats, people who work out consistently, who are in tip top shape? Do you know how many of them told me that they don't like working out? But they do it because they love the results and because they know that it takes a discipline and it's something that's going to benefit them in their physical, mental, and well-being? Well, all of them have said this. They said to me, nobody really likes working out. We just like the results. And sometimes none of us feel like coming to the gym, but we come anyway. Mike Tyson once was asked during an interview, why does he get up and go jogging at 4 and 5 in the morning? Why do boxers do that? Mike Tyson said, I don't like doing it. I don't want to get up and go run. Who wants to get up at 4 and 5 in the morning and go running? But I do it because I know that that's what I need to do. I know that it takes discipline. He said, I go so early because I know the other guys are not out here doing it. And he wants to have an edge. And also, the sooner you get started on a task that you really aren't thrilled about doing, the sooner you can finish it and you can have the rest of the day to yourself. So think about that. The next time you have a task before you that you really don't want to do. Because if you don't, what you'll find yourself doing is simply procrastinating and putting it off until later. And then you'll dread it even more. With that all being said, I hope this inspired you, motivated you, and I hope that you got something out of this. Until next time, beloveds, each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your life.